Micah chapter 4 and Micah chapter 5 go together as one unit. Very important end-time narrative that is captured in those two chapters. And there's some real high points and some real low points in the narrative of those two chapters. And so in chapter 4, it starts off where the Lord's saying that his mountain house is going to be in Jerusalem. And that's not figurative. The Lord's literally has a house that's as big as a mountain. And it's the temple. It's the millennial temple, but that's where his throne is. And it's on the top of a mountain, and it's a mountain house on top of a mountain. And it describes it a bit, and the impact in the social order in the earth is remarkable. And then Micah says, this is going to happen, and this is where God's bringing his people. So then later on, he describes the Lord's discipline where there's been rebellion and resistance against him. And he says, yes, the discipline's intense, but the fruit of the discipline, he's prying the hands of Israel off of their rebellion and even the body of Christ. And he's using some difficulty to wake them up to say yes to him with all their heart, because the storyline of where it's going is so glorious and so big. So in Micah 4 and 5, we see a number of really big high spots of where God's taking his end time purpose, but we see the discipline. We see some low spots, some pain points that are going to happen even among the people of God. And but when you see the pain, you go, oh, wow. But you see it in context of the glory, and you say, you know, it makes sense. But Micah very precisely went through the end time narrative and covered tremendous amount of ground of details of the high and the low spots of what's going to happen in the generation the Lord returns. I highly recommend it.